Perfect. Ngam soi lah dia. Baik. Kita record audio.
Oh my god, I'm in your podcast.
Damn. Okay.
Damn. Whee!
Alright, ready to clap? 3, 2, 1.
Yes sir.
Hello. Hai, selamat datang ke BorakSpace.
Yes.
Alhamdulillah tak tahu dah episod berapa dah.
Tak tahu. So kita dah stop counting because macam mana it fucks us up.
Betul. And thank you so much, kita ada Sara dekat sini.
Let's go.
Hai Sara, seorang pelakon yang sangat-sangat handal.
Yes. And Sara came from like a different background. She did law, tapi she worked in a like a publishing company. A news portal. And then after that she dived into acting.
Damn.
You could see her in Nenek Bongkok 3.
Yes, paling baru.
And then that's the latest one. What was the first one that you worked on?
Love in Lockdown.
Loved in Lockdown. A story about your situation when you were in lockdown itself, right?
Betul.
Freaking
damn.
An amazing guest we have here today. A round of applause for Sara.
Thank you juga sudi datang.
Thank you for having me. Ni bukan awkward, nervous.
Jangan.
Korang famous kan?
Assalamualaikum.
Korang famous kan?
Tapi kita orang tak pergi filem, kita orang tak buat drama and
kita
all.
Kita orang tak ada premier.
Tak ada, kita tak ada.
Kita orang tak ada premier tu. Sarah ada premier tu. Hadik tak dapat datang because dia ada family problem.
Yes, betul. Sorry tak dapat datang.
Tak apa, it's okay.
But I pernah tengok review and orang cakap semua cerita tu adik.
Kan tengok. The moment kita kata record, Muhammad terdatang.
Kan? I dah tengok review and orang semua appreciate dia punya cerita, dia punya storyline, dia punya production. Yes.
Budak art dia.
So
budak art dia. Kita kasih.
Thank
Abang
you,
Black, Abang Halil, Hero.
Abang Hero buat kan?
Betul.
Damn, faham.
Aku tak kenal tapi aku nak.
Okay. dia memang power. So nak tanya Sara, kenapa you start berlakon? Kenapa?
Okay, sebenarnya
duit ke?
Bukan pasal duit.
Fame
Kalau
ke?
kata duit, sebenarnya bukan fame. Actually kan, if you know me, I am very raw on Instagram. So I actually also appreciate privacy. So I'm not like, I don't like to create like a facade on Instagram. So berbalik kepada your question, kenapa Sarah join acting? I've always wanted to act. Dari I kecil. Okay, I suka tengok cerita-cerita macam Glee. You know, like very whimsical, very musical.
Alright.
I'm very into that. Tapi there is no one in my family yang ada dalam bidang arts. It's always, they're always like either lawyers or journalists. Macam very, okay, so I membesar
then
dengan...
you became both.
So I became both, yeah, exactly. So, and then during the lockdown, I like to do sketches yang macam bodoh-bodoh tau. Yang macam not mock, but like mock irritating people lah. Macam orang yang tak faham bahasa about like the lockdown.
Faham.
So that's how a director found me. Dia macam, like this person is kind of funny. Like, can you come on for a casting? Like come to the office, not office, sorry, online for a casting. So I'm macam, bila dia call I macam, biar betul orang ni suruh pergi casting. Aku macam dah fikir of the worst possible outcome. Like, oh my god, am I going to be human centipede? You know, like that, you know? Like,
that's your worst outcome for
you
everything.
yeah, like I have like bad impressions, you know? So macam bila dia suruh pergi casting, I macam okay. So I did online casting, macam okay, like yeah, you're fitted for the role. We will shoot after the first PKP. So macam ada macam like a brief time yang kita can shoot, right?
Yeah.
So I pergi macam, oh okay, this is how a film setting is, you know, like okay, walaupun dia indie, I'm macam okay, interesting. So I get to learn. So one thing about me is that I like to acquire new knowledge.
Okay, yeah.
Like any knowledge.
Sama macam Safwan juga.
Yeah.
People just like to learn.
Yeah, I just like to learn because learning is everlasting. Gitu. So then I'm macam okay. Masa tu I was dah hujung-hujung finishing my chambering, and I had like my bosses, I boleh kamcing dengan diorang. So dia macam, oh, okay.
So I nak explain to people yang tak tahu what chambering is. Okay, so people who don't know what chambering is basically when you study law and after you finish your degree, you have to take a test, right? Before it's not chambering is when you are at the court itself, right?
Basically macam housemanship lah. Kalau you doctor, you pergi housemanship. Untuk lawyers, kalau you nak practice, you kena pergi that
Chambering.
housemanship. Yes.
Yeah.
Berapa
and after
lama?
you done
9 bulan.
9 bulan.
After you done your chambering, then you can practice law
Yes.
in Malaysia.
Yes, then you become a lawyer. Kalau you tak ambil chambering, you jadi law grad je.
Faham.
Yes. My brother's a law grad saja.
Okay, not yet. Not yet. Nanti.
Tapi dia plan not to.
Oh, okay.
Faham.
Yeah.
Faham.
Okay.
Tapi like, it's okay lah, up to him, you know. Whatever makes him
So
happy.
then you dah counting your chambering, and then after that?
Then masa I tengah chambering tu lah, dah hujung-hujung tu I baru start acting. So from there I did like short films, and then I macam enjoyed. So I macam okay, how do I get to go other casting? So one day tu I nampak
Also,
kat
you
Twitter.
wanted to?
Yeah, I was like, okay, I really like this. Let's see how I can explore this, okay, and learn new things. So masa hujung-hujung tu I nampak kat Twitter casting for cerita short film Asrama by MMU Kids. That's where I met Adam Zainal. So I dah
kat situ.
yes, I
Okay.
nampak ramai gila orang retweet apa. So I think the first person who sent me that was Farah, my best friend Farah.
Yeah.
So I macam Farah, ramai lah orang retweet ni 1,000 lebih kot. Yang semua macam I'm Fatin. I'm Fatin. Lepas tu aku nak audition Fatin ni, ramai ni I'm Fatin ni kat sini. Lepas tu I macam okay lah. So I was sitting on the idea like okay, should I macam. And I sent my casting video 5 minutes before they tutup casting.
wow.
Yeah.
Okay.
So I just sent, and then I got a call back, and another call back, and then they booked me for the short film. And I was this close to turning it down sebab that short film was a day before I had like a really intense trial tau that I had to do. And I was just like, oh, can I even do this short film? Like, is my mind there? Kan? Lepas tu I'm macam, fuck it. I mean, beep,
No, it's okay.
Okay, boleh.
We don't mind swearing here. You can swear here.
Macam,
You can
fuck
swear
it,
here.
never mind, I'm just gonna do it. So I did it lah. And then that's where people found me. From Asrama actually.
I see.
Damn.
But your heart must be racing like crazy kan when you sent the fucking audition clip.
Actually, to be honest, when I sent the audition clip kan, because everyone on Twitter macam semua nak jadi Fatin. And I audition for Fatin.
Faham.
So I'm macam, you know what? If I get it, I get it. If I don't get it, it's okay. You know, that means like God macam, okay, maybe there's something for you lah. Maybe this is not for you.
This is
Tapi
not
bila I
you.
dapat, I'm macam, is it for me?
Is it?
For me, girl, let's fucking go. Purr.
Her, gitu.
Nice.
Faham.
Fucking hell. And then that's why how like me and Sara met as well. Adam had another project. Then Adam pernah work with Sara.
Yes.
And macam, okay, Hakim, you be the broken-hearted guy as fucky usual. Fuck you, Adam. And then after that, that's when me and Sara met lah.
Yeah.
And he became the boyfriend who I cheated on.
Faham.
Yes.
Ya. Sebab itulah kita orang ada masalah masa sebelum ni. Kalau korang belum lagi kot keluar.
Belum keluar lagi.
Music video korang berdua, Bob call dia cakap lagi seorang tu Hakim tau. Cakap, itu XI dia cakap. Terus dia call aku. Macam mana ni? Okey ke? Okey kot, dia dah cakap macam tu kan. Rupanya sampai kat accept baru dia cakap. Bukannya X betul-betul.
Dengar sini Afiq. Afiq kau dengar sini.
Bob, dengar sini, Bob.
Bob dengar sini I cakap dengan dia. Dia pernah jadi on set XI. Tapi dia tak dengar on set tu. Dia dengar X terus.
Dia dengar X terus. And then terus hari tu tengah rekod podcast tengah hari lah. Hari datang kat Kim, kau nanti shoot music video dengan Sara. Okay, Sara member aku. Dia bukan ex kau Mana gila? Bila masa sial? Aku dah secret relationship sampai aku tak tahu ke?
Sebab selalunya lelaki yang akan claim tau dia ni ex apa. Jarang untuk perempuan cakap ni ex saya tapi lelaki tak mengaku. Tapi tu yang pelik tu, aku call balik, betul ke ni? Jarang lelaki tak mengaku dia ex kan. Macam tu.
Aduh,
Gila.
Bob ni Bob.
Bob.
Bob punya kerja.
But also talking about the industry, because okay, this what I know from the industry, biasanya kalau orang berlakon, orang memang start from very young, kan, like macam Fimi Dawn ataupun Sweet Kiss Mina.
Betul.
And a few more other artists memang they start very young. But you started on the verge of memang after your degree and stuff like that. And I would say like during the time I knew you didn't have that much of a following. Right? Right now it has doubled the amount, right? Yes, right? I think since I know you, I think you have 4,000-5,000, something like that. Now you're around 10 plus, right?
No, less than 10 actually.
Less than 10. Okay, but you're there, right? You're getting there. Was there a time where macam the production pushed you or didn't want to consider you because you didn't have followers?
Yes, ada je. I mean, like I've encountered those things. I'm not gonna lie. Raw.
Raw, We like it
raw.
there.
I mean, I've had those things where I had to be like pushed aside because of my followings. And I've also had instances where they did not give me a role, or they had to retract a role because I was involved in the white flag movement. Because of
movement.
During the pandemic, masa tu kita orang kan ada time yang banyak orang
susah and
susah,
ambil
right?
Yes, and then letak white flag tu.
Yes, so Hunger Hertz was a part of the white and black flag movement. So ada yang cakap because of that, my involvement, they cannot put me in the production because it obviously is it's not politically affiliated, tapi macam alah, orang ni of course nak jaga dia punya whatever, right?
But it's like people helping the people.
Yeah, because Black Flag was kind of against the previous government in some sort. So macam it's labelled as rebellions.
Faham.
So yeah, and I am very vocal about that at that time. So yeah, I mean, whenever I get a job and then they say that, oh, you have to be politically neutral, I'm like, oh, I'm so sorry, I cannot take that, because I stand my ground and I'm very principled. Yeah, because I feel like if I have to be silenced of whatever standing that I'm in, then I cannot adhere to that lah. Like I'm lying to myself. So I tak ambil. Followings tu obviously pernah, tapi macam I don't find that macam okay lah if followings is your type of thing, macam
your type of crowd, your type of film.
Crowd of film, or I mean, I've been on a project where I was treated based on my following. Sebab my following sikit, that's why they were like a bit disrespectful to
Faham
me.
tu.
And yeah, and I maybe from the start, I mean, of my career as an actor, I have been very naive, like, oh, I mean, people should treat me equally. But then I realised like, okay, not everyone has the same wavelength as us tau.
Okay.
Apa yang kita, okay, we have to be courteous to people, we have to be nice. Tak semua orang ada that perception. So as I grew older in this industry, I mula faham, okay, this is the type of things that we have to be aware of. So not everyone ada same mindset dengan kita. Yeah. So
betul.
then I'm just like, I become very choosy of my projects and what I take. Dulu I'm very open. Macam, okay, I nak try new things. I nak challenge myself. But now I'm very like, are these people okay?
Faham.
You pentingkan the vibe and the crowd. The set lah.
For your mental health.
Faham.
Yeah.
For your mental health.
Faham.
Faham.
Tapi kan, okay, I dah jumpa ramai pelakon. Tapi macam mana you tahu you boleh berlakon? I mean like, macam mana you tahu you boleh nangis? Tak semua pelakon boleh menangis.
Oh,
sebab sangat susah, aku tahu.
Yes.
Tapi how you belajar YouTube ke? You tiba-tiba
So
bangun tidur macam, oh aku boleh nangis ya.
So there's a context here. So macam we did a music video and Sara had to cry, and then macam like, damn, she delivered.
Yeah, actually aku cakap dekat Sara adalah, okay, you bagi sedih sikit. Adalah sedih-sedih nak nangis sikit. Dia bagi nangis terus tu. Dia bagi nangis terus.
Aku naik atas, aku cakap, Hassan ni, apa berlaku?
Ni lebih ni Sara ni. Aku pula nak nangis tau. Tapi ya, sangat sampai. And how you do it?
Okay, for actually masa the first start of my career, I needed to find how to nangis kan. Sebab macam mana kita nak nangis tiba-tiba macam if we tak mendalami whatever, right? So what I learned, and this is like what I learned from Sara Ali. So I've always been very conscious of like, okay, aku nak deliver macam mana ni, aku punya screenplay kan. So dia cakap, okay, Dek, like you kena betul-betul like, okay, put yourself in the situation. What if that thing happens to you? What will you feel? So you macam menjiwai watak tu, and you rasa what that watak feels. Then I'm macam, okay. So before you hit that, you kena understand what grief that you have passed in your life, or macam melalui dalam hidup, and what loss. Macam for me, I'm an avoidant, okay? I am an avoidant. I tak suka sedih. I am a person yang tak suka sedih. I boleh compartmentalize myself. Kalau I sedih tu, last time, I actually schedule my crying session.
What?
Macam okay, dalam seminggu, one day, cry. Don't judge me.
Gila babi.
Yeah, macam
I jealous fuck though. I can't fucking do that though.
Yeah.
Moment sampai.
Macam kalau I sedih, I'm macam okay, today is not the day to sedih. Maybe next day, or like I tengok my planner, what day I boleh sedih. So masa I jadi pelakon ni, I actually discovered my macam vulnerability.
That's so good.
I boleh tap into that. So hari tu acak Ikal tanya I, Sara macam ni you sedih macam tu ah. Lepas tu I macam actually ada 2 filem yang boleh membongkar balik I punya kesedihan. Which is one film is called Love Rosie.
Yes.
Love Rosie, The Vow, and
The Vow.
okay lah 3 lah. And one more, I forgot what's the name of the film, but it's Elle Fanning. It's called Violet and Finch. I don't. It's
you recommend this to me too?
Yeah. That cerita is so sad. And one clip is from what is that? The Fault in Our Stars.
The Fault in Our Stars.
Yang you tunjuk tu.
I nangis hari-hari.
So that those clips, kalau I sedih, kalau I ada scene sedih, I akan prep myself 10 minutes before I pergi set. Macam pergi, macam go in deep, and I akan tengok that video and I akan terus sedih.
Damn.
Yeah, tapi macam like they said, you cannot think about the traumas, but you kind of open back your trauma and you boleh relapse. So when you nak buat scene sedih, you tak boleh go back to your trauma tau. You kena find a point in your whatever compartmentalized heart and feelings. What can make you tap into that? So that's what that is what I do.
Faham. I'm like here baru belajar that if you go into your trauma, you can relapse.
Yeah, you can
I've been
relapse.
doing it wrong.
Don't do that.
I've
Don't
been
do
living
that.
life wrong. Well, we have some technical difficulties. We would like to say that this episode was brought to you by Kopi Saigon Setapa. Yes, please come down to Setapa and try out this Kopi Saigon.
Tiada hari tanpa kopi.
Yeah, though. Boleh relapse though. Actually, if you think about it, of course if you go into your trauma way too much, you will relapse.
Tak boleh tu.
Yeah. Just shit, why did I do that? Oh my god. So, oh wow. So when you're crying, you find a middle point where you don't like macam end up.
Yeah, I don't cross it.
Holy shit. So what, you probably just look at it from afar, or you just acknowledge that fact?
Yeah, I acknowledge that thing happened. But I don't macam basically kan, if you cross, you will relapse and then you will overthink.
Betul.
That's what
betul.
you do, right?
That's what I do. That's what I do.
Right?
She knows me so well.
Exactly.
Fucking hell. Shit. To be fair, I think you know it so well because of ni. The husband pun anxious.
Yeah.
She has experience.
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 It's okay. So basically, if you're anxious, date a girl who's an avoidant. Get
Yeah, betul. No, okay. So I just met my a friend the other day. She's an anxious person just like me as well. And then we both realized that to be a secure person, you kind of need a mixture of both, kan? Macam, it's impossible for you not to be a little. Sorry, it's not. How did I word it? I think a secure person is a mixture of both. All right.
Yeah.
A secure person is a mixture of both. You have to be a little bit avoidant, meaning that you have to be able to self-compartmentalize and you have to know how to take care of yourself, and you also have to be able to handle the big emotions like an anxious person, etc. Kan? So once you find that mix, that's what makes you a secure person. So because both of me and her were at the far ends of being an anxious person, we needed to meet an avoidant person, see how they live, and then took that as an example to pull us back in. Then you as an avoidant pun macam you discovered your vulnerable side, kan?
Yeah.
Then you pull yourself back in.
So the thing about me is that I'm able to negate those emotions. Sebab
Which is like terus shut it off.
yeah, I'm like I can shut it off. Like contoh. Macam mana? Okay. I mean maybe it's also because I took law and the lecturers and our bosses were not very. I'm not saying that they're not nice, okay, but they're very strict. You know, you get your files kena campak to you. You know, it's a normal thing.
Okay.
So I always macam justify maybe like if your file kena campak memang salah kau tak check betul-betul, you know. Like so, I've grown up in that setting where my mom is strict, but not so strict. She's understanding. So whenever I buat salah, okay, I tahu lah, okay, aku buat salah ni sebab aku lah buat salah. So I've never dealt with an issue yang I kena marah tanpa sebab.
Yeah.
So I become vulnerable if I kena marah tanpa sebab.
Oh.
I macam, asal kau marah aku? Is it because you hate me?
Faham.
Like, it's always like that. So my vulnerability is like, I tapped into it when I berlakon.
Oh wow.
When I meet people who are unpleasant
Take notes.
who are unpleasant. So I'm just like, ni personal ni
Sangat.
aku. Ni personal dengan aku.
Oh, faham.
But thank God, like I can, like I say, compartmentalize. I can shut it out. I macam jadi macam robot. I can just like, okay.
But that's actually a really good skill that I wish I have, because I tak boleh nak buat macam tu. Everything goes through my mind and I quote unquote that time kena layan everything.
Layan. Hadap je. Tak tahu kenapa. Macam rasa macam I'm being macam unfair to myself if I don't take that for granted. Tapi macam not everything needs to be taken so seriously tau. Tapi I did it.
But then it's okay. I mean, for me, like, you can address your feelings there and then, so it's not piled up. For me, I will pile it up until one day, macam let's say free day, macam off day, down day, I will burst. Like, I tak nak keluar bed, I will maybe cry, or I just like layan diri dekat bilik, I tak nak cakap dengan anyone. That's how I deal with myself. But it's unfair, especially sebab I dah kahwin. If that things like were to happen to me again, then it will be unfair to my spouse lah.
Betul.
Because I will not want to entertain him or like jumpa dia or cakap dengan dia, and I'll be moody. So now I have to learn how to compartmentalize my feelings and macam keluarkan balik and address it. So like my husband, he's more of like, okay, kau ada masalah, okay, kita settle sekarang. Where else me? Nanti.
Anxious.
Yeah,
anxious.
Nanti.
Orang anxious macam tu.
Nak tahu juga apa masalah ni.
Tell me now. I'm not macam nanti lah. It's not the time and day, bro.
Faham. Ya, inilah orang dia kan. Ni kita cakap tu.
Told you. Aku ada PhD dah ni kan.
Yeah, Hakim has a PhD, right?
Fucking hell. Okay, but this is actually quite good, because then it will be a good segue to actually the main topic that we wanted to discuss. It's basically macam apa ni? Losing yourself.
Yeah.
You said that you want to bring this topic to the podcast. And macam, why this topic specifically?
Because I've lost myself for a while, that I became distant from my family and my friends and even my then boyfriend, which is my husband now lah. And then I macam was so caught up with like, oh, I really like acting. You know what? I'm going to be like this. I don't care. And then I became so distant with the fact yang I didn't want to go back to law or like work like in a corporate setting, you know. I was like really like I think back in 2000, like after the pandemic, then people mula perasan I. So I would, they would cast me and then I would get like projects lah.
Yeah.
And then that point in time too, my parents actually saw something macam different about me. Like I was apparently rude lah. Diorang cakap like I was rude. I'm never rude to my parents.
Oh.
So like, although I'm like a bit like, like washed a bit, right? But I'm never like rude to my mom, or like I'm never like kalau macam ada family events, I would always go. But then that time I was so caught up with that limelight or like in that bubble.
Faham.
Yang I macam, I don't want to go. Like why? Like I became that brat.
Kita sampai satu tempat kan, satu tahap.
Yang macam aku rasa aku bagus. Like macam bodoh ni kau. Cerita kalau fikir balik bodoh ni kau. And then thank God my parents, diorang jenis yang suka address problem. So my mom sat me down like, okay, like your father wants to talk to you. So I'm like, why? Like why? And then because I've been like, last time I'm that, okay, dulu and sekarang, dulu and that time in 2021, I orang yang berbeza tau. Dulu I'm always goal driven, like okay, I'm going to help the world with hunger, like I'm going to end hunger. I'm going to be in United Nations. I'm like the type of like very career oriented in that sense tau. Like very corporate figure type of shit. In 2021, I'm macam, oh my God, I want to be an ambassador.
Oh, okay.
I want to. Okay. Yes, I don't know her. I don't know her anymore. That's not me. She can rasuk dengan
Kena
hantu.
rasuk.
Rasuk dengan hantu. And then like literally tau, I'm like, oh my god, I want to wear like this dress. I became like a brat, literally. So my parents, they sat me down because like that is not what they taught me growing up, you know. So my parents are like, okay, we see there is a problem in you. If you keep on being this person, being inconsiderate, then we don't want you to act anymore. Sebab I dulu berlakon pun senyap-senyap tau. So bila diorang dapat tahu yang this is a big project, obviously I had to take leave from my work, right? So diorang cakap, if you continue on being like this person, we don't want you to be in this line of work because dia dah buat you jadi macam narcissistic. Narcissistic one, and then you're so full of yourself. My mom cakap lah, like, you are so full of yourself that you don't care about your friends. Your friends ada birthday, kau tak pergi. Lepas tu macam your family ada event, kau tak pergi. Kau bukan dia shooting pun. Like manage your time management is off. So my parents like, I'm not taking this shit. My mom's like, I'm not taking this shit. So I macam, okay lah. I macam obviously when someone comes up to you and tells you that, you become defensive kan.
Of course.
Like, mana ada? Like, you know, like, mana ada?
But where are these claims coming from?
Where?
Show
Like,
me receipts.
and then like even Iman pun macam cakap lah like, you become a bit different. Like you don't really want to talk. Like you know, like I only talk about myself. Like, and then Iman said, you don't even ask about my date. I'm like, and then I macam after a while I'm like, lah, what has gone to my brain? So then I macam reflect on myself. I macam lah, I don't like this. Whatever this person that I have become, you know. Then I slowly like, shit. Like, so that's why I became like distant with some people, you know, like I need to regain myself. But I really lost it lah. Like, to be honest, like I really lost it. Like in a way yang I don't really call my friends. I kalau aku penat, like down dia aku tidur, aku tak cakap dengan orang. Like I work je. Macam I don't meet anyone.
Weh, sama. I macam dengar macam
Yeah, don't be that.
I've been there.
Yeah, you don't.
Aku rasa semua orang akan, tak ada semua, mungkin macam kita punya line akan kita dah sampai satu macam, aku dah ada duit. Macam sebelum ni, before this kita ada kawan-kawan kita ada lepak situ. Sekarang kita ada kerja kita, and kita rasa kita akan fokus kat diri kita saja. Kita nak buat duit pun untuk diri kita juga. So kita akan rasa macam event-event ni macam tak penting untuk aku lah. Better aku rehat untuk diri aku, untuk aku kerja nanti. Mungkin something macam tu. So I rasa I pun dah rasa macam tu.
Kau pun pernah lah. So aku pun nak tanya, nak pinpoint ke kau, macam time you were rising in your career, macam kau pun rasa the same thing lah?
Mesti. Awal-awal tu sangat-sangat bodoh untuk aku, because aku rasa macam bila kau dah ada that fame and all, and kau akan rasa orang datang kat kau untuk benda tu je. Untuk fame, mungkin minta duit ke apa, macam tu lah. Tapi sebenarnya tak pun. Tak, sangat-sangat tak. Actually diorang datang memang just kawan je. Engkau je yang rasa macam tu. Right? Mungkin adalah setengah tu yang datang macam tu, tapi tak semua lah. Tapi pada masa tu aku just anggap diorang datang kat aku ni bersebab. Macam tu. So that's why lah aku tak nak jumpa orang. Aku nak duduk rumah je, relax je lah. Macam tu.
Also I think because I became like that because I needed to prove a point quote to my parents, because they were so against with the idea of me berlakon. So aku macam, bila aku dah dapat a big project, I'm macam, see, I can do it without anyone's help. I did it myself. So I became like that tau. It becomes like macam like a defense mechanism towards my parents.
I see.
Or anyone. Like, you said this to me kan. Now I prove to you. So it becomes like, aku tak sincere lah dengan benda tu. Macam aku nak show off dengan benda tu, which is not good, by the way.
I think like right now pun I'm going through, I think before this I was going through that phase kan. It's like November, December, January, February. Memang like you said something that really caught me, was like I was trying to prove something.
Like you have a chip on your shoulder, you know.
Yeah. And you macam like I gotta get this chip off. I gotta show people, you know, I'm working hard, I'm doing this. Apa semua. Say good things about me, see my fucking effort. And then I got burned out. Like cow.
Because you're not sincere. Like, you are just being there because you're shoving people off your achievement. You're not there because I really like it. You know, like of course you like it, tapi at the same time kau masih nak prove a point to people, which is carries a lot of weight to you.
Betul.
Sangat betul.
Fucking hell. Damn. This is the point of losing yourself, innit?
Yeah.
And then how did you regain it back? Like what did you say to yourself to macam like make you snap out of it?
I'm a type of person yang akan reflect on my actions. Bila one person, of course bila my parents said that to me, I was defensive sebab dia 2 orang je. Tapi bila ramai orang bagi tahu benda yang sama, then I am the problem, bro. Like I'm like, this is not, they are not the problem. I am.
Tapi you okay lah sedar. Ada setengah tak sedar kan.
Yang tu dia punya part lah. Dia tak sedar kan. Tapi thank God I sedar because I'm close to my mate. So I asked her for her opinion. So she said yeah, because like you punya perwatakan dah a bit different. So I'm like, oh shit, if my mate boleh sedar benda tu, then it is a problem because my mate is the type of person yang akan back me up in anything lah. So okay, then I'm like, okay, this is not normal lah. Then I macam reflect, okay, of my actions. Okay, in this instance, I punya perangai macam mana? Because really my attitude was like, I was a literal bitch. Yeah, it's not anymore like Mean Girls, Regina George, fictional tau. It's like
it came to life.
It came to life in HD 4K. Literally.
Fuck.
Yeah.
Damn. God damn. So it's basically macam bila orang lain dah bring it up to you, that's when you sedar that
Yeah.
macam I need to start doing something. Okay, I'm doing like something different because I'm on the process. I'm refinding myself and reevaluating myself. And one thing that my friend Marha told me to do was that macam go do something that no one is forcing you to do, tapi you love doing it either way. And I just thought long and hard and macam, what the fuck do I like? What do I want? What do I want? There was this one day I was coming to Harit's house. I was so angry because I couldn't figure out what the fuck I want. Like I was so upset. Harit tengok I macam, kau ni okay?
Dia jadi punching bag pula.
Punching bag pula kan. Tapi and then after that macam I realised that when I was growing up, I like playing card games, like collecting cards, buying cards and everything and shit like that. And that was something that memang tak ada siapa paksa I buat, tapi I betul-betul passionate as fuck buat. So then macam okay lah, I was on Wednesday last week, I was sitting down with my friends, tengah borak-borak dengan dorang, and they were like, hey, do you want to go play cards? And I macam, fuck, that sounds nice. Why not kan? Just pergi to the shop, tengok orang main, everything, stuff like that. And I macam, fuck, I don't have a deck, but I want to play. Oh, here, borrow my deck. Okay, fine. Main. And then we all hang out till 2 a.m. Then yesterday pun, they wanted to play just for fun, apa semua tu. And I was there until 3 a.m. And I macam, fuck, this is like a world that I forgot existed. Like everything felt so tormenting and chaotic for the past few months. And I forgot that this world is accessible by me. All I had to do was just like make time and want it. Yeah. Just like open that door and then macam, hey, it's here.
Ada je kat situ.
Yeah. And like, now I'm just like learning again like how to be kinder to myself because I never knew that was something I was not good at. Yeah. So
yeah, but I think if you realize this lah, I mean, if you have a lot of time and then like a lot of time on your plate, you don't know what to do. Padahal ada banyak je benda yang you boleh buat.
Betul.
Like contoh like last year after I finished NBT, so basically I quit my job for Nenek Bongkok 3.
Gila babi.
Gila babs.
Yeah, because obviously it was a very, very heavy script, and we had to do there was a long process for prep and then shooting, and then it wasn't like just like a shooting, we had to do stunts and stuff. So after that, I told myself like, I am the sort, I'm a workaholic. Okay, kalau boleh aku nak plan aku full. Macam tu lah. Tapi after that shoot, I'm macam, no man, I really gotta like tidur. I gotta sleep. I got to make time for myself. So I did not take long forms, and of course I was getting married. So I told myself I cannot take long forms because I want time for myself. So that's when I rediscovered of my painting abilities. I went back young sebab I did art as a child sampai secondary. After I masuk art school, law school, I tak buat art dah tau. I had no time. You have no time literally. Then I did art. I was like, shit, I'm kind of good. So I'm like, okay. Then I buat this as a therapy. Like you said, you rediscovered yourself. I rediscovered my love for art and my love for a lot of things basically with the time that I had. So I think if you are the sort yang macam workaholic, you just need a breather. Like how I'm taking the current status that I am in as a breather to myself.
Okay.
For myself.
Alright. I see. Yeah, so I remember because when you wanted to design your baju lama you tu kan, dia kata sabar jap, I'm painting. And macam,
yang lukisan kat belakang tu gambar dia?
Bukan dia buat, someone hire, but she said that she couldn't send the design to me because she was painting. And I macam apa kaitan kan? Turns out macam okay, hearing it now, it means you were just relaxing, you didn't want to give a fuck about anything.
I didn't want to because I find, so my paintings I paint like sunsets or like the sea because it calms me. Obviously you cannot go to the sea, right? There's no sea here, it's not near. So what I do is I reimagine the sea or like pictures that I took when I go to the beach, and then I paint them. So tengoklah siapa nak beli. But at that time I think when you texted me tu, I painted something for my friend for her wedding day.
I see.
Yeah.
You're that type of person.
Yeah.
And then aku assume kau punya main gitar lah kan?
Aku
main
betul.
Main music.
Main music.
Is that your world juga?
Betul. Aku start dengan first aku membuat lagu, lepas tu aku tinggalkan sebab aku belajar. I belajar dulu. And then tiba-tiba masa PKP tu I start main balik ukulele and all and try. Tiba-tiba je dah kena buat lagu.
Lahirnya cute.
Ya, lahirnya cute. Pada masa tu memang busy, memang tak sentuh pun gitar, tak buat pun lagu. Tapi masa PKP tu kita ada time, ada masa, I main balik, I try tulis-tulis sikit and then jadi macam ni.
But perasan tak? Like PKP you rediscover yourself.
Ya doh, sangat-sangat doh.
I after PKP rediscover myself. During PKP, my only problem was macam mana nak hilangkan berat badan because memang gemuk bah.
Gemuk kau dulu.
Aku gemuk. Have you guys seen a picture of me gemuk?
Belum.
Oh my god, ya Allah, this is gonna be fun. Oosh.
Really?
Dude, my tummy. Wow.
Oh wait, is it the one that you buat macam perbandingan gambar?
Yes.
Okay,
Yeah. You seen it kan?
Aku tengok.
Kau tak pernah tengok? Oh my god, dude, I was a big ass guy. Okay, look at that.
What the fuck?
Lain doh.
Let me show to the camera. This was me during PKP. Is this not focusing?
Is it
okay.
because of PKP? You gain a lot of weight?
No,
betul?
it was before PKP. It was, I was
Stressed?
Not stressed.
Too happy?
No, I had a hole. I had a hole in my heart that I thought Kinder Buenos could fix. I just eat to fill the void. I didn't feel fulfilled as a person because during that time,
pandai lah kau makan Kinder Bueno aku itu macam orang gila.
Macam orang gila. Sayang.
Okay.
Aku sayang Kinder Bueno.
Faham.
Sayang Kinder Bueno, Kinder Joy. Nama dia Kinder je.
Okay.
Mine. When I was during that time when I was studying, I saw a lot of my friends yang the same age group as me, diorang semua dah pursue diorang dreams macam Insomniacs, Ismail, Midnight Music apa semua tu, diorang dah made it, dah buat nama, tinggal just nak be consistent and do whatever shit je. Aku that time stuck studying and I didn't like my course, I didn't like most of my course-mates, I didn't like what I was doing at that time. So macam fuck, and I was single as fuck.
There's nothing wrong being single. Do you know other single people watching this?
Yeah, there's nothing wrong. Honestly, there's nothing wrong. But
something wrong with him.
Yeah. The people around me kind of conditioned me, saying that macam I wasn't a person yet, ataupun macam I haven't lived if I didn't have a girlfriend at that time. So it was peer pressure.
Betul.
People cannot peer pressure me to drink, to smoke weed or whatever shit. Peer pressure me to have a girlfriend. Itu kalah.
Itu kau kalah.
Bodoh apa sial. Yeah. No, that was my problem during PKP. I didn't rediscover myself. I just had to rediscover a diet.
But I think like when you said like you picked up your passion balik and PKP, I think that happened to me. But obviously, I know whoever's watching this, some people struggled during PKP. It was either you're struggling or time for like a reflection or reinventing yourself.
Yes.
But yeah, I mean the setting is different obviously.
Betul.
Kepada yang menonton
That's
ni,
a disclaimer. Yeah. We're not saying our problem is like the world's biggest problem. It was just to our own.
Yeah.
Freaking hell, god damn.
Gila lah. Tapi nak tanya Sara. Okay. Berlakon. Adakah ia mengambil masa untuk you prep before you nak start shoot? Adakah you kena script reading gila babi dulu? Sebab ada setengah tengok macam dapat script on that day baru baca and then terus berlakon.
Okay. This is where my anxious vibes comes in. I'm the sort yang macam kalau I need my time. So I dapat script, contoh macam dapat script 3 minggu before. So I've never been on a set yang I kan dapat I pernah lah sekali. Never gonna repeat that again. But like I pernah macam I jenis orang yang have to get the script like at least 1 month before, 2 months before. Kalau you nak amend tu normal lah benda tu kan. Tapi we need to build the character. So for me, I need to build a background for my character. Contoh my character ni belum, dia macam obviously dia akan bagi character brief kan. Okay, this girl is like this. But I need to have a background character for me to build the emotions for my character in the script. So macam mana dia, how is her perwatakan on screen,
how she dress,
how she dress tu obviously the
wardrobe
right. Tapi macam how she talks. If dia cakap perempuan ni gedi, how gedi is gedi, like is she like from like an urban background ke, macam mana, I need that. So for script reading, obviously we have script readings, pocket rehearsals. Tapi for me, I need to read my script first. I need to go 3 rounds the script. Okay, macam
3 rounds, one episode 3 rounds.
Yeah, so I will read like contoh I dapat 10 script for the whole thing. Okay, I will read the first round, and then I read it as a reader. I don't read it as
your own
aku
character.
akan berlakon karakter ni. Aku kena tak. I read it as a story. Okay, read. The second time I read, then I'm like then I understand my character. Then the third time I read, I hafal. Tapi hafal tu bukan hafal exactly, but you read it macam if my character, how am I, obviously the script becomes like a guidance kan.
Betul.
So I will write it back how my character talks. So macam it's easy. So tak adalah nampak macam aku ni tengah menghafal kat dalam otak aku macam tu kan. Because for me, I have this thing yang I suka menghafal. Obviously budak
lawyer ni
kan, macam menghafal macam. And then I always tell myself, you're not gonna debate in court, man. Like this is not factual, but you have to respond as how the actor macam dia cakap macam ni, this is your response. Macam tu lah. Or kau tengok setting ni, that is your response to the setting.
Faham.
But I need time. I bukan jenis yang macam kau kasih aku tisu, tulis skrip. No, aku anxious.
Okay.
I need to prep myself.
God damn. Gila babi. Tapi see, like this is passion tau.
Betul.
This is passion. Would you say this is responsibility or this is passion?
This is a if you take a project, that's your responsibility to read the script.
Yeah. But some people still take their responsibility very lightly, and I think it takes like a certain amount of passion for you to be that prepared for.
It's not passion, it's more of discipline.
Yeah.
I mean, if you take acting as a profession, like any other professions, kau ada responsibility, and obviously you need to be disciplined for you to carry out the responsibility. It's not so much of passion. I mean, of course there is passion, but I mean, obviously if you tengok contoh you kerja dekat bank, okay, if you're not disciplined, you kerja dekat counter bank, contoh, obviously you have a responsibility to cater to whoever that comes. Tapi kau pun kena berdisiplin. Buka pukul 8, kau jangan bawa makan lagi depan, minum. You know, that's how I see it. So you need to be disciplined in that sense.
Faham. Gila babi Syal. Gila babi. Damn.
You treat it as a work, not because it's a way for you to be famous. For me, fame in this context or this line of work is an added bonus. Kalau kau berlakon sebab kau nak fame, then kau punya intention tu dah salah.
Faham. Betul.
Tapi ramai je. I think like there's so many people out there, especially macam younger people, they believe that they want the fame through acting and stuff like that. Tapi bakat tak ada. Kan? Banyak kan? There's a lot. Okay, let's be honest here. Banyak gila orang yang bakat
aku
tak ada.
rasa bakat boleh digilap. Disiplin tak boleh kot.
Yes.
Really?
Bakat boleh diasah.
Boleh
diasah. Digilap tu tak tahu perkataan apa tu
Digilap?
Gilap lah kita. Gilap jadi shine.
Faham.
Kan gilap kan?
Mengilap.
Mengilap.
Lap. Mengilap.
Okay, kita teruskan.
Go
Asal.
so-
Ya, mengasah, right?
Bakat boleh diasah.
Bakat
Okay.
boleh diasah, tapi kalau bakat kena macam like the process of mengasah bakat tu, you have to be disciplined lah. Contoh I did not have, I basically had zero knowledge on acting.
That's why.
Okay. I boleh cakap dalam masa 2 tahun ni I dah belajar banyak gila benda because I listen and I take kalau I buat silap ni, I'm not going to repeat back the silap or maybe you repeat sekali, tapi you kena tanya, you kena bertanya macam okay, for me the first thing yang bagi I problem I dulu is angle. Angle macam mana your angle dekat camera, your camera angle. Tapi I belajar benda tu, and then your expression and how you tak boleh, you kena pecahkan your dialogue, how you respond, you can take your time. Benda tu kita tak dapat tengok or kita tak dapat tahu kalau kita baca skrip. Skrip tak akan tulis benda tu. So discipline is very important if you're on set. Make sure on set jangan main phone. You dengar director you cakap, jangan belah kalau you tak disuruh belah. You know, things like that. Discipline is very important lah, basically. Not just passion. I mean, passion obviously needs to be there for you to want to be here, you know. But discipline, for me, ada some people who are not disciplined. Ada je, ramai je.
I know some of those people. Yeah. Faham.
Yeah.
Damn.
And I think, understanding, another thing, you need to be understanding, you need to be cooperative and considerate. Contoh sometimes obviously orang lampu semua pasang lambat kan, like orang tag semua, and then membuatkan you punya set lambat. But you need to be accommodating and understanding yang kadang-kadang bukan salah semua orang.
Betul.
Obviously ada macam technical issues yang tak boleh kita buat apa-apa. You know, like okay, they need to do something or hujan. You know, some people yang mengeluh, lepas tu dia macam make it like a big deal. Girl, there are bigger things in the world. People are dying of hunger. You're not the only one who's dealing with issues. I selalu fikir macam, you can never compare yourself with someone who has it better. Always compare yourself with someone who has it less than you. You know?
Yeah.
Because kalau you nak compare yourself with someone yang macam contoh macam orang kaya or orang yang macam a mogul, business mogul, you can never reach that. You can never satisfy yourself.
Betul.
But if you bukan compare, tapi you macam okay, people have it lesser than me or people have it harder than me, then you mula macam okay,
bersyukur lah.
You macam grateful. Macam tu lah.
That's basically the advice that you always tell me to fucking do.
Bersyukur.
Yes,
Yeah,
listen.
that's
There are
true.
2 people
No.
already.
Yeah. Okay, I get. I'm the problem. I get it. Okay, it's not like I'm dumb. Okay, I just need a different way to learn. But I think that's true because I think I grew up in a circle of people that always compare to the crazy hybrids, to the crazy successful people. Oh, he can get that. He can get that. He can that. Why can't you? But in retrospect, you know, like I'm where I really should be. I'm not like this. I could be 1,000 times worse, but I'm not. I'm not saying that I don't want the success that these people have, but if I keep comparing it that way, macam that person ada a fucking Ferrari. I don't have a fucking Ferrari.
Yeah, you'll never be.
Yeah, you never be
content with yourself.
Yes, exactly. And that was like my biggest problem for like the past 2 weeks. I was never happy with what I already have. Yeah.
But I mean, if you keep on like being with those people in a circle, try to eliminate yourself from that circle.
That's what I did. I kind of reflected betul-betul my friends apa semua tu, who should I spend more time with and etc. And really changed my mindset a lot.
I mean, you reevaluate. Like for me, I grew up in that setting. In a setting where, okay, money is not a problem. You know, like not obviously money is the family's money or like whatever lah. Basically, the people around me have that mindset. Yang macam, oh, we are going to BSC. You know, like those type of. There's something wrong. Okay, I love BSC. I know all the coordinates for BSC, but as I grow up, I needed to understand the values to help the society. So I eliminated myself
You
from that.
extract yourself from that.
And then I became more open to meet new people. New people of different backgrounds so that I can become an understanding person.
Faham. Ya. Sara memang macam tu. First aku jumpa dia pun dekat depan balai polis.
Yeah.
What?
Dengan bag IKEA aku.
Beg IKEA ada penuh baju.
Apa ni? Bila
Masa
ni?
first kita orang shoot tu lah.
Yeah.
Dia pun tersalah location. Aku salah location.
Oh, I see.
Depan balai polis tu. And aku agak nervous mula nak jumpa Sara. Tapi Sara buatkan benda tu macam chill je.
Kau nervous jumpa semua orang bodoh?
Ya tu.
Yeah.
Ya aku agak nervous. Tapi bila aku dah kenal tu macam okay, bestnya. Bestnya jumpa
Tak
orang.
suka bagi macam orang awkward vibes. I tak
Faham.
suka.
Yes.
But I tahu macam, oh my god, kalau orang ni bagi awkward vibes kat aku tak tahu macam nak react.
Fikir
Macam-
banyak kan?
Macam overthinker. Sebenarnya.
Fucking hell.
Baik dah.
jeez.
Macam-macam itu borak lah.
Yeah, though.
Kan?
Yeah, from your personal self to the world of acting and everything and stuff like that. Oh, this is a really good message. What would you say to anyone out there who wants to pursue acting?
Betul.
Just do it. I mean, just do it, but never compete with another person or rasa macam that person, just because you didn't get a role, that person should not have been given that role because you deserve it more. Because I feel like there is so much space in this industry.
Betul.
There is so much slices of pie to be given to everyone.
Betul.
Yeah, you know? So don't be that person. Don't be a competitive person. If you want to be competitive, be competitive to yourself.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Be careful to yourself.
So macam yesterday I did 20 push-ups, I can do 21 today.
Yes. You compete with yourself, not
Yeah.
with another person. Don't be that, because once you compete with another person, you will never be happy with yourself. Or you will always think that people are competing with you.
That's betul though actually.
Yeah, you will plant that mindset. Never compete with
Damn.
yourself in this world. So if you really want to act, I say go for it, because I went for it.
So okay, right. I love that. I love that very spiritual too. Tapi kalau in practicality, like what should they do first? Auditions?
Yeah, I mean, go for any auditions. Not any lah. Kalau cerita tu kau suka, kau pergilah casting kan.
Betul.
Like go for open auditions, but be mindful and be cautious of what is offered. Yeah, don't be like, okay, yang ni macam open audition untuk this role lah, pergi je. And you don't know anything. So do your homework, read about what is proposed, whether you can carry that character, and just go for the open castings. Never, how do I say, limit yourself to, okay, aku rasa aku nak buat macam ni lah. Macam ni lah.
Aku nak
Tak
buat
boleh.
TVC saja.
I mean, if you want to do TVC je, then you do TVC je.
Yeah.
Tapi kalau kau rasa kau nak berlakon, go for all. I mean, regardless of the roles. Kalau supporting ke, macam featured actor ke, it will polish your acting.
Yeah,
for
betul.
me.
Sarah during that time, like the craziness of her, she was doing acting at the same time she had a 9 to 5. She had to take leaves on her 9 to 5. She had to take breaks. You took a 2-month break kan for a certain project kan?
Love in Lockdown, funny thing, I took sabbatical leave, tapi I did my work.
Damn.
So, kalau offset, I akan dengan laptop, I akan buat kerja lah, because I don't like to, sebab as a writer at that point, obviously they had like limitations of the numbers of writers, and I didn't want to kind of jeopardize diorang
Their
punya
numbers of their company.
Yeah, so I just wrote je. I didn't take any money during my sabbatical leave. Tu siapa yang cakap, cakap dengan
See, no, that
aku ambil unpaid leave tapi aku buat
Buat
kerja.
Yeah. See, and this is like the crazy amount of determination that you don't see a lot. You know, you see them on camera, you see them there, and then you think that, okay, that's about it. That's another day. There's always more to the story.
Yeah.
Everyone always has more to their story, and I don't want you to think that macam, it's just simple as that. No, you have to make some sacrifices.
Yeah, time was my sacrifice.
Yeah, time was Sarah's sacrifice, and also her happiness as well. I don't think you're happy working on set and also working off set as well.
Yeah.
I don't think that was fun at all. But these are the sacrifices that she made. And then like look where she is now. She's like only going up. Alhamdulillah for
Alhamdulillah,
that.
though.
Yeah, I'm
Guys.
so happy
Power, though.
seeing your
Thank you.
success though. I worked with you just like one shot, and then there you are at the big premiere screen. Macam, what the
thank
fuck?
you.
She got there. Yeah, and it was not an easy path.
No. I mean, sleep deprived.
Yeah, sleep deprived. And I think like honestly, if you ever want to be a content creator one day in your life, or to be in industry or whatever, you're gonna have to take sacrifices. Everyone has taken sacrifices. You're not gonna get to point A to point B without sacrifice.
Yeah, you cannot just say, aku nak jadi pelakon, and then someone's gonna give you a role, a lead role.
Yeah, no, it doesn't happen.
That does not happen.
That doesn't happen.
We don't live in Pixar.
Yes, betul. Time hari nak grow up stir pun it didn't take.
Yeah.
It wasn't easy. You can sacrifice pun.
Macam-macam yang berlaku. Ada yang keluar masuk stuck and
Yes.
all. And yeah, alhamdulillah sampai kat sini lah aku. Awal-awal tu sangat-sangat teruk, macam-macam. And first kita orang kan main dengan audience, which is audience yang tengok kita punya video, and kita kena tengok audience ni macam mana pula. Ada audience yang macam ni, nak ikut mana satu pula and all. And macam-macam lah. Tapi akhirnya dekat sini lah. Thank you Allah.
Amin.
God, amin. Yeah, definitely lah.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you will not be there. I mean, obviously usaha tu kena ada lah.
Of course.
Sangat.
Yeah.
Ada some orang kan dia macam, oh, because God allowed me to be here. No, you need usaha tu, bro.
Betul.
Yeah.
This is not a genie in a bottle.
Yeah. You know, I always see it like this though. Like I always imagine there's like a whenever you pray to God for something, God has built half of the bridge. It's your job to build the other half so you can get there.
Betul.
That's how I've always seen it.
But God has always been, I think for me, God has always been very kind to me lah.
Okay.
Like contoh, sometimes I don't get some roles, or I get tapi clash. Contoh. And then I realise, alamak, bestnya, I really want this role. But then it's because God was preparing me for a bigger role.
Yeah.
Or maybe macam contoh, macam orang kata, kalau this one project kita buat fun, mesti the next project mesti kelang kabut. Or like tak best, because God is fair. Truly I think, because takkanlah semua job yang kita buat akan
Best
be
je.
happy or best kan.
Tak,
Mesti
tak,
God
tak.
wants us to learn in the process.
Betul.
In which God had put me through that. And I am very, very grateful lah. Syukur for that. Yeah.
Yeah, I think that's a similar progress that I'm having too. Because I remember remember the movie that we auditioned for? What was the name of the?
Oh yeah.
We don't have to mention the name lah. Okay, we don't have to
Oh,
mention the name.
yeah.
But I remember during that time, I was someone questioned my ability to basically earn and make a living and stuff like that.
Yeah.
And I know I wanted to find like a 9-to-5 job, and I was searching everywhere, and then finally I got a call, and then I got a 9-to-5 job, but I was contemplating on taking it. Because I was contemplating taking it because I was doing my freelance gig. I was shooting with this channel called Fuyo, and they were paying me good enough money so I could just survive with myself.
Yeah.
And then the director of that movie called me saying that he wants to continue doing the feature, which was
Producer.
the producer. It was months already. I auditioned on February. August baru they get back. It doesn't take 6 months though, guys. It doesn't take 6 months. There was something fucking wrong, right? You were the one who warned me about it. And then I ultimately decide, macam, you know what? I'll go for something stable. I'll go for the 9-to-5.
Yeah.
And then what I found out later on was that shoot was, according to a few of my friends that have seen the film and that were involved in the film, that shoot was horrible. It wasn't that good. It wasn't that good. And then after that, Fuyo decided to disband and not continue doing any more shoots. So basically, if I didn't take the 9-to-5, if that person did not question my source of income, I wouldn't have taken the 9-to-5. I would have gone with the city shoots. I would have lost Fuyo. I would have gone in a horrible shoot that would have brought my name nowhere. And I would have been in the most unstable state in my life.
Yeah.
And that's why I feel like sometimes there's this thing where there's the difference between being nice and being kind. Right? Being nice, you can be a racist and be nice. Yeah, you can see like a Chinese person be nice to them, but the moment they chow, that you say horrible things about them. That's like being nice. There's a difference between being nice and being kind. Being kind sometimes means I have to tell you what the fuck is wrong. It's just so you could be better about yourself. And I think she was being kind towards me.
I literally called Hakim. I was like, okay, reevaluate your situation. Like, do you think you want to go through that? You know, I mean, for someone to get back to you after 6 months, it's if they want you as a lead role, they would have secured you after awal secured you. Yeah. So I was like, Hakim, reevaluate.
Thank girl.
Thank God. Thank God.
Alhamdulillah.
Yeah. We're not bashing, okay? We're just saying, you're stating facts.
But these are the experiences that you either have to face them yourself or you could just listen to our stories.
Yeah, I mean, we're not trying to macam padamkan your semangat untuk be in this industry. No. This is the facts.
Betul, realitinya di luar sana.
Reality. I mean, yeah, I mean we're telling you like we're not bashing. No, we're telling facts. Like in the timeline apa jadi.
Yeah, betul. And it's backed up by proof. Nak receipt ke?
Nak receipt ke?
Nak receipt ke?
Nanti kita orang print.
I have the
Letak dekat
chats.
sini, dekat.
Exactly. Fuck.
Damn. Banyak benda
Banyak ilmu ni. God damn. If there's anyone out there taking notes, buku nota dia KO sel.
Yes.
KO.
Betul. And I rasa macam sebelum ni, before this you cakap kalau nak berlakon you kena tengok background check dulu. And I rasa Jennifer Lawrence pun buat benda yang sama. I rasa pelakon semua macam tu. Adakah dia akan ada semua benda tu dulu?
Kita akan cross check dengan pelakon lain yang kita rapat.
Faham?
Okay tak I nak shoot dengan sekian.
Okay.
Okay. Lepas tu I cakap betul okay. Kalau okay continue. Kalau tapi macam obviously adalah macam contoh macam dia akan bagi macam diorang okay. Tapi kalau dia nak you bagus, so you boleh nak otak you macam okay, mungkin dia punya director dia akan push you, which I appreciate. Of course lah, kita tak nak macam
ni apa ni, macam
director,
pelakon A nak work dengan pelakon B.
No, macam contoh we get a project and then it's by sekian production or director by sekian. Contoh lah. Before you say yes, you will ask anyone who has worked with them or know of someone yang pernah kerja dengan diorang.
Production tu lah.
Yes, so that we get feedback macam okay tak, like obviously there's always problems on set. Okay? There are always problems on set.
Sentiasa.
Tu biasa. Okay, benda yang normal.
Itu lumrah hidup.
Yes.
Tapi tengok kru dia macam mana nak happykan benda tu.
Happykan benda tu, or like the lineup, orang-orang yang pelakon juga, and then the orang belakang, orang kat belakang semua, latar belakang semua, or all okay ke tak, then only I proceed saying yes.
Faham.
But now after what happened to me last time dekat Terengganu, I am very wary about who I berlakon and for what and dengan siapa.
Weh, Terengganu tu sakai tu. Sakai gila tu.
It's a slur.
Sorry, that's a slur. I'm so sorry. I forgot. Sarah taught me this.
Tak
I'm
baik lah.
so bad. Okay.
2023 already.
Okay, alright. They were very bad. They were very bad people.
They were bad. I mean, I get it.
Sakai tak boleh.
Macam I get it. And when I narrate back the story dekat kawan-kawan I yang, you know, macam I never name call people, you know. And then there's this one actor, my co-star, dia macam, your story ni macam similar lah dengan I pernah kena. Then I was like, then dia cakap, siapa orang ni? Then I cakap sekian. Then dia macam, I pun kena benda yang sama masa I baru nak berlakon.
Damn.
So I macam, bila dia dengar my story, dia macam going back to
Memory
lane. Dia cakap sama sangat. Then I'm like, oh my god. And then I cerita, dia cakap I kena benda yang sama. Then I was narrating this story to another co-star. I kena benda yang sama.
What?
And then to another person, I kena benda yang sama.
Gila
masa
babi.
I baru start. And these people yang I cerita ni adalah orang-orang yang rapat dengan I, yang ada nama tau sekarang, yang dah famous. Famous gila. Yang ada fan club, yang memang woo, yang macam tu tau. So I macam, oh my god, I'm not the only one. Sebab for the longest time, bila I kena again, compartmentalizing myself, I akan simpan tau. And that really macam fucked up my head lah. Macam made me question, betul ke aku ni boleh berlakon? You know, like betul ke, do I really suck? You know, suck degree yang macam kosong kau memang tak boleh berlakon, kau bodoh. Macam tu, kau bodoh sangat. Kau bodoh sangat.
Faham?
So I macam shit. And then then from there I dah jadi macam wary of who I bekerja, siapa. Sebab I tengok on that set, ada yang orang, because that person allowed that thing to happen, semua orang jadi membahan I.
Damn.
Dia dah buat ekosistem yang against I. I on that set, tahu tak, because I have a bit of an accent when I speak English, bahasa Melayu. So I ada macam urban, whitewash accent kan. So
Nasai lemak.
tak adalah nasai lemak kan, nasi lemak kan. Tapi macam adalah, you can hear lah a bit of urban. And then untuk I membuangkan benda tu, I pergi kat TikTok. I pergi TikTok live. I belajar bahasa Melayu dengan orang jual vape dekat TikTok.
Damn.
Gila babi tu.
And for that 13 days of me being in Terengganu, I did not speak a word of English.
Damn.
I talk on the phone dengan my mum. First day je, lepas tu kena bahan, kena maki. Lepas tu with my then boyfriend, current husband, I tak call dia. I cakap jangan call saya. Jangan
call saya.
Jangan
Jangan
call.
menelpon bimbit
I
saya.
cakap jangan telefon. Jangan telefon saya. Sumpah. I nak cakap I nak pergi toilet, saya nak pergi ke tandas. Like that, you know, it was to that point.
Wow. It's basically, if you don't know, like the whole set was kind of like excluding Sara just because that her Malay wasn't that good. Sebab bahasa Melayu dia bunyi macam lain. Diorang macam palau Sara, push Sara to the side. Gila babi
Ya,
lah.
gila-gila kot. Time tu puasa kot. Wajar siut. Macam dosa kau double aku percaya. Weh, dengar lagu kat tepi pantai boleh cakap aku biadab doh. Sumpah aku dengar lagu je kot.
Bayangkan. Bayangkan.
Yeah.
Nakutkan.
Yeah, these are the
takut
things
kan?
yang kau kena prepare lah if you
Betul.
ever want to go to industry
Betul.
one day.
Yeah.
Macam-macam lagi.
Macam-macam.
Macam-macam lagi.
Macam-macam lagi.
Baik.
But, yeah.
Kita dah sampai hujung dah ni.
Rasanya sampai hujung
Damn,
ni
best
kan?
lah berborak.
Yeah,
Best.
Macam-macam banyak benda juga yang aku tak tahu, yang aku tahu sekarang. Thank you Sara sebab datang.
Thank you guys.
Menghabiskan masa anda dekat sini.
I hope like at least like one of you people like found inspiration ataupun macam realize something just as we all did.
Betul. Sangat-sangat betul.
It's a safe space, guys.
It's a safe space.
Safe space. Safe space. Alright. Speaking of safe space, welcome. That's the end of BorakSpace.
Thank you guys.
Thank you so much.
I don't know why we started this, but it feels like I need to stop.
Alright, itu saja. Thank you guys.
Alright.
you.
Okay. Thank you so
Ciao.
much. Please leave a comment down below and please tickle the subscribe button.
betul.
Oh ya, tengok nenek bongkok 3 kat
Nenek
video.
Bongkok
Nenek
tiga.
Bongkok 3
Kat
di view.
Alright.
Jangan support Telegram. Tolonglah tengok kat view.
Please support our local industry.
Yes.
Alright, kau we work
Supaya
hard.
kita dapat nanti akan masa depan akan dapat lagi cerita-cerita yang best.
Yes.
Tolong support. Okay.
Alright. Bye guys.
Bye, guys.
Bye bye. Where's the?
Mwah.
There we go. Fucking hell. Every time. Can you guys let me know if I should ban that?